Hello my beauties and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina Mensah, also known as Cherry. I'm the author of the book It's Not the Mirror That's Dirty, and I am the founder of a natural skincare brand that is currently in the making. And today I would like to share with you 3 useful tips that will stop you wasting your time and building your purpose, because at the end of the day, time waits for no one, so neither should you. So whether you're always struggling to break cycles, you're constantly second guessing yourself, or you're perpetually living in survival mode, this is your wake up call. So tip number 1 is releasing so-called friends who do not clap when they see you win. This is something that I've had to learn the hard way. So I'm going to tell you all that I know so you don't have to. While I was elevating, I already was quite aware of the fact that certain comments would be made that would make me have to side-eye my friendship circles and think, what did that comment mean? Whether it was to undermine you or to put you down in some kind of way. These friendships were not real friendships. They were not based in reality. And sometimes people want to be your friend because of the situation you're in. I had most friends when I was at my worst. You have most friends when you're not doing well in life, because they will feed off that energy and it makes them look better with their own lives. So they don't mind the fact that you're not doing anything with your life, or you're drinking, or you're smoking, you're not looking after your health, you're not going to the gym. They're quite comfortable with you in that environment, because then they don't have to look at themselves. So the worse you're doing, the better for them. So anytime when you do get good news and you see their reactions, or they come across not real, really note that and really consider the friendship. Because what will happen is when you start elevating anyway, you'll look back and reflect back at the friendships and think, I always knew all along that you wasn't a sincere friend. I knew all along you did not have my back, but you chose to ignore it. You chose to allow the comments to be made. You chose to allow the put downs to be made, even if they were taken in joke form. All truth is said in jest. And so you'll learn through your friendships. You already know that these friendships are not sincere friendships through certain comments, even through certain mannerisms or behaviors. Especially if you're a kind-hearted person and you clap for people that win. So you start to think, well, I wouldn't behave that way, so why are you behaving that way? That is a sign to maybe reevaluate what's going on in your circle. We are all aware of that old saying, your vibe attracts your tribe, and lost people are attracted to lost people. And anytime you have the most friends who are doing nothing is when you have the least going on with yourself. And they're comfortable with you like that. They like you in that bubble of doing nothing. But when you start becoming an individual and thinking for yourself and thinking there's more to life, or what should I be doing with myself, and your actions start to change, and instead of picking up the phone and gossiping for an hour, you just start to prioritize your life. Those so-called friends will start getting offended by your upgrades. They will take it as an offense. They won't like the fact that you don't have so much time doing nothing with them or talking about people, because you're now focused on what you should be focused on. And then you'll start seeing that these people were never really your friends after all. They were just feeding off of your problems, whether it is your addiction, your boredom, your need for validation. They were kind of using it, whether consciously or unconsciously, as a way of then not dealing with their lives, because it's like being, it's a herd of sheep without using their own brains. So they kind of all come together and go the same way, because it's easier than being an individual and start thinking, critical thinking for yourself. What am I doing? Or how comes I'm not learning any skills? Why am I not getting anywhere in life? If you start asking yourself these questions and elevating, you will start seeing that a lot of these friendship groups are based on falsehoods. They're not real. So next time you get that inkling and a friend is making certain comments that make you have to side eye them, or make you think when you leave their presence that something's wrong, Really take that into consideration, because you could be wasting a lot of time around individuals that haven't actually got your back, and they're not in your corner, and in fact they're feeding on your downfall to make themselves feel better. It's like an ego boost for them. Some people can sometimes see your potential before even you can, and they don't want you reaching it, and so it's their mission to keep you low and to keep you distracted and to kind of ignore the red flags so that you keep them around and they waste your time. You don't want to end up getting to 40, 50 years old and then having to break these friendships, because it's so much harder because you've invested so much time into them. See it now, know it for what it is, and when you get those nudges, trust yourself and end it, because you don't want to be wasting precious, valuable time. Tip number 2. So this weekend just gone, I had some free time and I had the choice. I could have gone to a restaurant, gone to a bar, gone to the cinema. I could have chose whatever I wanted to do. But what I wanted to do was prioritize my stability, my future, my finances, my career, my purpose. Because for me, that is the most important thing over anything else. If you're looking to elevate, how you spend your free time, especially your weekends, the bank holidays, is something that you need to prioritize and be aware of. Spending your time in nightclubs, bars, festivals is like spending your time sitting in a graveyard for no apparent reason. There is no life in there, there is no potential in there, and it just distracts you from your purpose. There's nothing there for you to harvest, there's nothing there for you to learn. Most people that you're going to meet in bars and festivals are people that are usually running from themselves and not working on themselves anyway. And then when you do have conversation with them, they're completely intoxicated and nothing they say is even true or it makes any sense. So you're just wasting a lot of time when you could be focusing on your finances, your career, your skills, what you want to do for your future, how you want to see your life in 5 years, 10 years. You could be using that free time to be working on those projects. Instead, if you're spending time in bars and nightclubs, you are just wasting a lot of your potential and you're wasting your life. Elevating isn't just about how much money is in your bank account. Elevating is also about where you spend your time. You could have all the money in the world, but if you spend every weekend in posh nightclubs and bars, you're not really elevating at all. You just have a lot of money. So when we talk on elevating, we talk about in all different aspects. It's not just about how much money you have and success in your career. It's also how you end up using that success, because the more money you have, the more it's going to highlight who you are as a person. And if on your way to your elevation and your success, you're spending time in seedy nightclubs or casinos, that is just going to be highlighted the higher you go with finances. So it's all about mind, body and spirit. You want to be able to be stable throughout your life, and then you can teach that to your children. Money is something that can come and go, and it's also a tool, but stability, peace of mind and health are things that money can never buy. So I would advise you to not waste your valuable time in these places, nightclubs, bars, festivals, because there's no life in there and you are completely wasting your precious life. Number 3, stop entertaining nonsense. Now, when I grew up, I used to have the belief system that drama was normal until I got taken out of it, worked on myself and realized there is nothing normal about drama and people that bring drama and chaos into your life. And there is nothing wrong from walking away from people that bring a lot of drama into your life. People that bring drama into your life are people that have nothing going on in their lives, and they use drama as a tool to distract themselves from that fact. I have firsthand witnessed myself people who need drama to feed themselves to a point that if there is no drama, they will create situations that are full of drama just to keep themselves distracted. I've witnessed it myself. I've also witnessed people finding drama in the most silly situations. Wherever they can find it, they will. This is a complete waste of your time. And you need to realize that there is nothing normal about being around people and dealing with very dramatic people who look for things. They look for chaos. They look for problems. There is nothing wrong with disconnecting these relationships because they're not normal. There is nothing normal about it. In fact, it's a severe mental illness that I would get away from, because you are wasting time being sucked into their world. They are trying to bring you into their world, which is full of distraction and chaos. And if you want to elevate, that is the last place you need to be in. You need to realize that you cannot fix people. You cannot change people. People are going to be whoever they want to be. And if they choose a life of chaos, you have to respect the choices that they make, and you have to go your way and let them go their way. It can be hard, it can be painful, but it's worth it, and it's a necessity, because if you do not get disconnected from these people, they can drag you down and they can affect your mental health and your elevation. It's something that will be a waste of time if you try and change or fix. And that's it. 3 powerful tips that changed my life and could change yours too. Number 1, removing any friendships that may be hindering you. 2, spending your free time with purpose. And 3, removing yourself from people that bring drama and hinder your growth. So if this message hit home, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, or just share this on to a friend who might need that gentle nudge. My book is out now, the link is in the description, and my natural beauty brand is on its way. So follow my journey if you're about the soft life with a strong mind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.